because of how he was making it look. Like he'll call out somebody else that's like. But now that I see that, I feel as though he's still a clown because that's his personality.
Now, he called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down.
More layman would say, oh, Tank Davis is better. But better at what? Is he better at selling tickets? Is he better at selling stadiums out? Is he better at creating controversy?
During the press conference following his recent fight against Lamont Roach, Gervonta Davis shocked fans by naming Jake Paul as his next desired opponent. This unexpected call-out has sparked debate, particularly since Davis had previously dismissed Paul Dot.
Who were you gonna call out? What was the plan originally?
I think he was here.
Ain't gonna do him.
He came in my locker room.
Shakur Stevenson?
He wasn't in my locker room.
Jake Paul?
Next question.
Paul has responded to Gervonta Davis's call-out with a mix of respect and confidence. In a tweet, Paul acknowledged Davis's skills and impact in boxing, but made it clear that his size advantage would be too much for Davis to handle. This exchange has fueled speculation about a potential fight, despite the significant weight difference between them. Davis, a dominant lightweight, previously dismissed Paul but has now changed his stance, sparking debate among fans. Whether this is just talk or the start of real negotiations remains to be seen, but the boxing world is watching closely.
How about Jake? What do you think of Jake?
Clown.
Yeah.
He's a clown.
Would you look at it as a joke if someone, if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like, come on, man?
I laugh at him. Like, you want me to fight him?
You think it'll ever come to the point where you're going to mix into, I mean, you're obviously doing the real shit, but will it ever mix into the point where the money's big enough
Yeah,
for
would you ever
to
do a
take...
fight like that?
I feel as though in my career I can't do that right now.
Jake Paul has expressed interest in fighting Gervonta Davis, saying he'd be super down for the matchup. While Paul is confident against the smaller but skilled Davis, his team insists that Davis needs this fight more than Paul does, citing the financial and mainstream exposure it would bring. This claim has sparked debate, with Davis's supporters arguing that the undefeated champion doesn't need Paul for relevance. However, given Paul's massive pay-per-view success, the buzz around this potential fight is undeniable. With both sides acknowledging the possibility, fans are eager to see if negotiations will turn this rivalry into a reality.
Now, he called out Canelo in the ring. Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. Like, I'll be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
is there a height limit in boxing?
Tank Davis has criticized fighters for accepting lucrative offers to compete in Saudi Arabia, suggesting it compromises the sport's integrity. He believes financial incentives are overshadowing boxing's core values. However, critics argue that money has always played a role in boxing and that expanding into markets like Saudi Arabia can boost its global profile. Davis's stance highlights the ongoing debate between financial gain and preserving the sport's traditions, reflecting his commitment to maintaining boxing's integrity despite the lure of massive paydays.
Where do you think you'd be without Calvin? Just life in general. I'm from the inner city. I was outside. that answers your question. I don't want to say I was like, you know. Yeah, listen. You know?
How do you feel about the state of American boxing? Do you feel like you're keeping it afloat since Canelo, 3 out of 4 fights in Saudi Arabia?
He fighting over there?
3 out of the 4. Yeah.
He got a fight over there?
Yeah. 3 to 4.
I thought they be having fights here too.
Well, he's going on fights here, but Canelo is
he got a fight over there.
He got a fight over there. He fights Crawford and 2 actually over there.
So he fighting Crawford here?
Yeah. So that's how it is.
But I ain't gonna lie, they've been saying like I don't want what's the name, but they've been saying like they've been getting messed up over there, bro. Like everything is different. Like it's been sick, and not only one fighter. Like it's been numerous fighters that have been sick over there. So I don't know, bro. And you see how the guy was You looked at the scorecard.
Turkey hopped up and hit the
No,
score.
but when I said it, it was like the way how he was talking. He was like, yeah, Jeff, my man, like, you know what I mean? We want to get Tank over here and fight. Man, I already know what y'all gonna do. Like,
Jake
if I
Paul
don't get the
was
knockout.
defending you. He put a tweet saying like, "This is what Tank was talking."
See? But every time I say something, it's like I'm hating because I'm going against the grain. Like, I mean, not even going against the grain. I'm like, you know.
So to that point, do you feel like a responsibility to the sport in America? I know you're thinking about retirement, but it's like things are going rough in the States. Everything's going over there.
Yeah, but it's like people selling that stuff. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room. That shit look like some devil shit.
Some cult, right?
Yeah.
Fans are calling out Gervonta Davis for hypocrisy after he previously criticized fighters for selling their souls for lucrative offers, but is now considering a fight with Jake Paul. Twitter user Edwin summed up the backlash, tweeting, "Jake Paul? Yeah, Tank was ready to sell his soul." Many believe Davis, who once dismissed Paul as a clown, is now chasing the same financial opportunities he once condemned. While some defend it as a smart business move, others argue it contradicts his
He got lucky as a draw. He did a good fight though. I thought he won it, but man, he gotta just create more action. That's a sparring session as far as I'm concerned. Oh my God. But god damn, that's not the Gervonta I know.
past stance. Meanwhile, Jake Paul reacted to Davis's performance against Lamont Roach with a mix of praise and criticism. While he called it a really good fight, he also felt Davis lacked aggression, comparing it to a sparring session. Paul's disappointment suggests he expected a more dominant showing, adding more fuel to their brewing rivalry. Now fans are eager to see if Davis responds with a stronger performance next time.
Think about the Logan Pauls, the Jake Pauls, and the other guys, like Ochocinco, fighting and what they bring to the world of boxing. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing for boxing?
You know, I feel as though at first I didn't like how Jake Paul was coming in.
Why is that?
Because of how he was making it look like he'll call out somebody else that's like. But now that I see that I feel as though he's still a clown because that's his personality. He's still a clown.
That's how he gets paid. Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
But far as him like content like in the gym, I feel like I'm starting to respect it because he's not doing it like for the hype. He was really like trying to be a boxer.
Okay, but real talk, if he actually faces a real boxer, which we haven't seen yet, you're shaking your head. But real talk for you, Tank. If he gets his ass in the ring with a real boxer, what's gonna happen?
I mean, if they pick his fight right, I think that he's decent.
Yeah.
Like he's good. I mean, he's not good, but he's going that way. If he continue to do like stay in the gym,
yeah.
Like you say, like you get up in the morning, like he's a boxer. You know what I mean? He's in the gym, so.
Is he better than you thought he'd be?
Yeah.
Davis initially had a strong dislike for Jake Paul's entry into boxing, believing he was turning the sport into a spectacle rather than respecting it as a craft. Like many traditional boxing fans, Davis saw Paul as a clown, someone using boxing for entertainment rather than serious competition. However, his stance has slightly shifted. While Davis still criticizes Paul's persona and marketing tactics, he now acknowledges his dedication to training and improving as a boxer. This change suggests that, despite his reservations, Davis recognizes Paul's genuine effort to take the sport seriously.
I think he's just done with boxing. He does not enjoy it anymore. It's very clear that he just does not want to box anymore, and that's okay. He went into more detail about why he wants to retire after 2025, and it basically just comes down to he's tired of fighting, he's tired of getting punched in the face, he's not worried about his legacy. He said that he has his legacy in his city, and that's all he's worried about. He did also say that he wants to go to therapy, and he feels like if he goes to therapy now while he's boxing, he won't have that same fire inside of him, and he won't even be able to mentally get prepared for a fight. He also brought up his kids a lot, says he wants to be a lot softer for his daughters. He's got his son now, so he wants to be there for his son and be a good dad and not be getting beat up in the gym all the time. So honestly, I gotta respect it. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just worry about people's mental when they're at their lowest. You know, why do we have to see Tank lose to worry about his mental? Because Sonny Edwards just retired because of his mental, but he was at his lowest. So I don't think we have to see Tank get there to care about his mental. So if he wants to go and he wants to get his last 2-3 fights in, okay, great, do that. and then go take care of yourself. Because he is young, and I think it's becoming more of a trend to retire when you're like 30, 31, because Sonny Edwards 28, Gervonta is going to retire at like 31, 32, and then even Jesse Bam Rodriguez says by the time he's 30, he doesn't really want to be in the sport anymore. But I think this does have a lot to do with them getting into the sport so young. When you're doing it from like the age of 12 or even sometimes younger for Tank, I believe he was younger. So when you've been doing it for that long, getting beat up for that long, I mean, it takes a toll on you. You just don't want to do it anymore. So I gotta respect it.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.